What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Just Sophie, and I'm back at you with another UPN show review. Yes, I keep procrastinating. No, I don't plan on stopping, but guess what? Y'all still here rocking with me, and I appreciate that very much. So, today's 90s makeup, I like it more than when I did the Moesha one. This time it's like, it's cuter to me. Let me know what y'all think. I'm not a beauty guru, so I don't need nobody hating in the comments. Yes, you in the corner back there. I see you. I seen it. Today we're going to be talking and diving into the Parkers. Dang, mama. Did I do it right? Dang, mama. I think dang, mama. I don't know. I'm trying. Or, hey, Professor Oglevee. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you've never seen my visage, please go ahead and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell just so that you can be in the know of when I post. Watch it while eating some popcorn with your boo, drink some wine, get you a milkshake, get you a burger. I'm trying to make your whole meal for you so that you can, like, you know, you feel me? You feel me? All right, let's get into it. I already spoke about the fat shaming that happened in a lot of these 90s shows. From Moesha to the Parkers, just to name a few. Of course, a lot of the 90s and early 2000s shows were a bit problematic. Fat shaming, trans jokes, body shaming, women being desperate for men who weren't all that, nor emotionally available or fully attracted to them. Let's stop right there because, you know what? Let's just go ahead and dive into Miss Nikki Parker, okay? Which I'm going to put her picture somewhere here. Miss Nikki Parker. Y'all, there is so much that I could say, especially as being a woman who's always been in a bigger body since I was a child. I did not like how they portrayed Nikki Parker when it came to relationships, and especially with men. Nikki was seen as being desperate, psychotic, to like basically be blunt. What are some other things? And then what I hated is that all the red flags that presented themselves, she just completely like bulldozed over it. Like, she did not care. Like, Stanley Oglevy was her love interest throughout the, seasons, the show or whatever, as most of you know who have also watched the show. But he would always make these jokes. And granted, I can't really think of a time where he necessarily called her fat per se, but it was always kind of implied. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm kind of drawing a blank when it comes to that. If he ever directly was just like, like made a fat joke specifically, but you could tell that most of the women he did date were skinnier, average sized women. Not even thick, like most of the women he dealt with were always like very, very small or very tall as well, which Nikki's not a really short woman either, but that's besides the point. She would bend over backwards, literally, because I thought she was pregnant, honey. She was getting it in with the professor, honey. Okay. She was trying to get the benefits, because he worked at, Santa Monica College, where she went to school or whatever, with her and, the rest of the kids, Kim and Stevie and, T. I was about to say Q. I'm thinking about Moesha. So there was an episode where they did get it in, honey. So it was just like this weird attraction between the two of them, because it's like there were times where it seemed like, oh, maybe he is attracted, or if she would do something for him, you would see this attraction. And then later on, when the when the show finally ended, he finally decided to, show his love. But we'll get to there later. So I did not like the desperate, insane portrayal of Nikki, but at the same time, she had a very loving and caring spirit. She was also very intelligent. Nikki was about her business. I think she was studying business at that school. I'm not sure, but I know she had her Lady Egyptian thing that she was selling. One time she was selling cookies. Like, she was always hustling and trying to find a way to provide for herself and for Kim as well. So I love that about her. And she, like when there would be like an issue, you know how different shows have like a specific conflict taking place in the episode, she would tend to kind of be the one to find a way around it or something like that. But Nikki was very intelligent, all right, just to say the least about that. So I really did not like how they portrayed Nikki as just this desperate, fat, crazy woman. But it's like, although that side of her was really awful and somebody should have checked her, like there were so many tweets that I had where I'm just like, Nikki was literally insane. One of the other tweets I remember, I said how her original character must have been a man, because she did not take no for an answer when it came to Stanley. Like, she was just, and granted, obviously women can be like that as well, but it was just like the persistence that she had reminded me of some guys I've dealt with in the past where it's like you say no to something and they still continue to pester you. And it's just like, bro, I don't want you. Like, what is wrong with you? Except the opposite of, you know, with Nikki is I never ended up being like, oh, I want you later on. No, once, if I really know I don't like someone, I can't see anything, any potential, I'm not going to waste your time. But Stanley would kind of go back and forth and make it seem like he likes her, but it was generally because she was providing something for him. And that's a pattern. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok talk about, well, like bigger women who will be like, oh, I'm not the type of woman who's going to be paying your bills and doing all this stuff. Like, apparently there's this trend or stereotype that there are a lot of like plus size women who will pay their boyfriend or their significant other's bills and do all this stuff for him so that he can stay. And I'm like, baby, I've been fat my whole life. It's just no man that I've dated that I've been like, here, baby, here's a bill I'm about to pay for you. Excuse me? Granted, like, there's a difference. Like, if you're going to treat somebody, you treat them. I've done that for my ex. I might pay for something else. I might take you out for your birthday. Like, buy you something for your birthday. That's different. But for me to be like, here, you know, whomever's son, I'm going to be paying your bills every month. Are you stupid? It's not possible. It's not. Are you? It's not possible. Like, no way. I'm not doing that. Y'all crazy. Now, let's get into Mr. Stanley Professor Oglevee. First of all, because y'all know I got to roast him. What subject did this man teach? I'll wait. I'm going to wait for y'all to let me know. What subject did Stanley Oglevee teach? Somebody let me know. In the comments below, let me know what subject did that man teach. Yeah, I had to go get some water. Y'all see the Reed cup? I love this cup. All right, so let's get into, matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even gonna waste too much time. Instead of waiting for y'all to comment, I'm just gonna go ahead and call them. Hi, Professor Oglevee? Yes. Yeah, you don't know me. That's fine. I really don't care. Look, no, it's not an opportunity for you to make money. No, I ain't sleeping with you. I know I sound sexy. You got a pension coming up, right? You got benefits? All right, well, look, that's not the point. All right, I got my people on camera right here, and I got to ask a question. What subject did you teach at Santa Monica College? Was it history? Was it business? Was it politics? Like, and also, were there any other professors? Because I swear you were the only one I ever seen on that campus. Oh, oh, you don't say. Okay. I see why nigga was all over you, Professor. Hey, Professor Oglevee. Oh, my bad, y'all. The professor, I understand why Nikki was. All right, so Professor, let's say how this man has self-esteem issues, and you can tell. Number one, we found out in one episode that in the past he actually was a fat kid. So growing up, he was a fat boy, and people used to make fun of him. Eventually, he lost weight. You know, he got quote unquote sexy when he was older. No offense to the character who played the actor who plays him. He's not. I'm not saying he's the ugly man, but like the character himself, they like dressed like a loser half the time. I'm just like, granted, yeah, he's a professor, whatever. But I'm just like, you were not that fly for the stuff that Nikki was doing for him. Like, it was too much. It was way too much. Especially that episode where he came to live with her. Something happened with his house and she was cooking, doing all this stuff. And like, Andell kept telling her like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this man don't care about you. And she would not listen, which shout out to Andell again. My girl, I love her. But yeah, so he had self-esteem issues. And you could tell there was this need for validation because I realized every time that Monique would try to find a way to manipulate him, right? Which obviously manipulation is not necessarily a good thing. But if she wanted him to do something or was trying to like get him to go out with her, there would be this little like stroking of his ego, which a lot of men do like, right? But Nikki always found the right buttons to push when it came to him so that he could do what she wanted him to do. And whenever I noticed that, I was like, you could tell he doesn't get that validation from some of the other women he dated. To be honest, like, what was her name? Veronica, I think that was his like main girlfriend throughout most of the series. He didn't really get that validation. Like, if anything, he was falling over her. And if anything, and I've realized, I've learned this, a lot of people who have been bigger and lost a lot of weight say how they still deal with issues of body dysmorphia. And I think Professor Oglevee probably did. He probably still at times felt like he was still that little fat kid who people were making fun of. So he had to find a way to project those feelings onto somebody else. And who was there? Nikki Parker. Because she would take all, like, she was his mule, essentially. She would take all that, you know, all his burden and help him out in different ways. So Nikki knew this, and she used this to her advantage. So that's where I would say the manipulation came in, because she would, I wish I could find a specific episode to point to, but for those who really know the series, you'll know what I mean. Like, she'd be like, but you know, Stanley, you're this and you're that, and da-da-da-da, and like, she's finding a way to get in his head. So she was manipulative as well as a psycho. All right, let's move on to who I'm dressed like today. Hold on, fit check, hold on, y'all. Fit check. But anyway, so I'm gonna just hold my purse as I'm talking about Kim. So we're gonna talk about Kim. So when it comes to Kim Parker, what I liked about her was she was actually, in my opinion, not Kim herself. Countess Vaughn, who played Kim Parker, is a brilliant actor. I really wish I could see her in more stuff, because she's been playing on, I think it was 227 when she was like 8, 9, or 10, or one of those ages. So seeing her on Moesha and the Parkers, like, she literally got her own spinoff from Moesha because of how brilliant of an actress she was, you know, during that time. And I just felt like her comedic timing was just on point. I would love to see if she'd ever done any like stand-up. Like, I don't know if she's ever done stand-up sketches or anything like that. I would love to see that, because she was just so hilarious. Like, I swear I would just be like, yo, how are you that funny? And it's just like, it would get you at the most random time. So you're just like, oh, I wasn't expecting that joke. Like, on Moesha, one of the jokes, you know what? I'm going to insert a clip. I'll just record it and then I'll show y'all. Y'all, listen to Kim.
Nah, but seriously, Mo. Before you do anything, go to the free clinic and get on the pills back up to the condom. The pill and the condom? Girl, ain't you gonna overdose? I mean, do you really need all that birth? Kim, I have 8 brothers and sisters.
But she just had me rolling. Now, the thing I didn't like is, on Moesha, she was dumb, right? She had her moments where she was dumb and desperate, like Nikki for men. She was in love with Hakeem, who did not love her back. Again, the trope of unrequited love to a quote-unquote fat girl, which, again, Kim was not fat. She was a very, very small fat, if anything. But at that time, if you look at her, it's like her face was the roundest part of her. She wasn't like this, you know, I'm way bigger than what Kim was in the 90s, like, for real. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm still bigger than her now. But, like, she was not a fat girl. I'm just like, this is so sad that they put all those, like, they projected all those insecurities onto her. And I know the actress has talked about the insecurity she's faced and different things. And it sucks. Because being a kid in Hollywood, you go through a lot. Clearly, we've seen that. So that just breaks my heart. Because as an actress, brilliant, beautiful, can sing her ass off. Let's talk about Freestyle Unity.
Yeah. Mama get her, mama get her, mama get her, mama get her, I get her, I get her.
But anyways, what's that other song they used to sing?
Holla, I gotta pay. You don't. Ha ha ha, I gotta pay. Okay,
let me stop. I can't sing right now. But I did enjoy the dumb trope of her, because she was really intelligent, very talented with her fashion, and I just feel like Kim deserved more. Kim Parker, the character, and the actress Countess Vaughn deserved way more than what they received. But for what it's worth, I appreciate what she contributed to the culture. The Parkers was hilarious. Like, you know, I think I will actually start rewatching that again on Netflix, even though I already watched the whole, you know, all the seasons, but I will rewatch that. What else? I feel like that's really all I gotta say about Kim. Like, I just loved her. Like, I really did enjoy Kim. Like, there's not much else. Okay. Stevie deserved way more. Stevie deserved more. He did not. But honestly, I liked that episode where he was feeling her and they like, you know, I like you, whatever. It was cute. I thought that was a cute couple, personally. Myself personally, I thought it was cute. I did not like that he started to get a little possessive, but you know, some people, that's how they show their love, or abuse. Anyways, so I didn't like that, but had that not been a part of it, I would have liked to see them actually like flourish as a couple. He was cool. He couldn't rap for ship. Sorry, he could not rap for ship. Yeah, I'm trying to censor myself, but he could not rap. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not gonna say Freestyle Unity didn't need a rapper, but I'm just like, he could have produced the beats. He could have kept playing the little keyboard. All right, that's all I really got to say about T. Like, he was cool, though. He did add an element of, like, a laid-backness. And, you know, it was just, like, that homie, kind of like, you know, Hakeem. Like, just adds that, like, That's it. Like, he's the homie. He's cool. Like, there's not really much else you can really add to that. Obviously, there's, you know, little misogynistic ways here and there, but what show doesn't have that? He's a man. Not excusing it. Moving on to Andell. Y'all know I love me some Andell. Obviously, I've said this in the last video. One of the best characters, kind, giving. Oh, what I will say though, when it comes to Andell, sometimes I felt like she overexerted herself when it came to being so helpful. Because even on, I think Moesha, she kind of did something similar. But like, she's always like the helping hand in a sense to people in the community. So like, again, the mother in the community. But on the Parkers, it was just a little bit different because you saw her like friendship with Nikki, and just she was just kind of doing her own thing. She had her nice little place or whatever, but I just feel like people kind of use her in a sense. Like, she was so helpful, and Nikki would always be trying to ask her for some money. Like, no, Nikki, leave people alone. Damn. Anyway, so as always, Andell, amazing. Love that character. Last but certainly not least, so I'll leave you guys with this question. What do you think this show set an example for when it comes to us as millennials? Like, we grew up watching this stuff. Like, for me, I personally feel like the impact Nikki's character had on me is I would often fall into these situations with guys who are emotionally unavailable, not fully attracted to me, and clearly not. And I would just keep putting myself out there because I'm like, oh, eventually they'll like me. Eventually they'll like me. It happened for Nikki. It's going to happen for me. It's just like, baby, you do not need to be doing that. Younger Sophie, I'm sorry, girl, because that was a hot doo-doo mess, okay? There's no reason why you should ever be chasing anyone, male, female, non-binary, etc. You should not be chasing anybody. If someone is clearly showing you red flags, it's not for decoration. It's a sign. It's literally a billboard in the sky. It's not a ribbon in the sky. It's a billboard in the sky. It's a sign from God. You know how they got that meme of DW from Arthur? That sign can't stop me because I can't read. A lot of us do that when it comes to relationships, and that shit is not okay. Like, you deserve more. You deserve more. You deserve someone who actually likes you, wants to be with you, you know, tells you you're beautiful, like all these different things. Anyways, okay, moving on. There's something else I wanted to say about the Parker. Okay, last but certainly not least, I don't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but I made a joke on Twitter about how you always know when a black show was about to end in the 90s or early 2000s because this man showed up. I'm gonna put his picture, y'all gonna see it. And this is exactly what happened at the end of the Parkers. He showed up and he was about to get married to Nikki, but then, you know, Professor Oglevee got in the way and they ended up getting married instead, which, hot mess. Andell, when she locked him in that closet, I was like, that's something my bestie would do. She would definitely lock my ex and be like, no, it's too late to apologize. She's getting married to someone who loves her. She ain't got time for that, okay? My bestie would do that. So shout out to Andell once again, trying to save the day, but Stanley got out, whatever. As a kid though, I was happy because I was like, oh, Nikki finally got the love of her life. And it's like, okay, but is she the love of his? But now when I look at it, I was like, oh, she should have got with the other man. I forget his name. What's his name? Jimmy or Johnny? I think it was Johnny. I feel like it was Johnny. I don't know. But you're gonna see who I'm talking about. So the actor who plays Nikki's fiance, well, ex-fiance, he always shows up when the show's about to end. He showed up on Living Single. He showed up on Half and Half. This man shows up every time a show is about to end. He showed up at the 5th season of Living Single, and then, or 4th, whatever it was. And then the show ended in like 13 episodes. And I was like, I'm not trying to say he, you know, it's just funny to me, that coincidence of he's like the cleanup man. He's like,
I'm the cleanup man, coming to end the season, yeah.
All right, so that wraps up today's video. The Parkers review. I rewatched The Parkers as an adult, and this was my opinion on the show. Was it an amazing show? Abso-freaking-lutely. But, of course, there are flaws. There's flaws in everything. There's flaws in all of us. You know, I don't make these videos to talk down on the actors, the writers, producers, directors. I appreciate what they've given to the culture, and I appreciate being able to have a piece of artwork to break down and discuss, because to me, discussion is one of the pivotal and most important things as humans. Language connects us in different ways, so talking about it is important. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Oh, my bad, y'all. It's the professor. Huh? You what? You outside. All right, well, let me go.